Hey everyone, here we go with another game. Off. This one's a pretty weird one, bit of an off one. It's an RPG game made in like an old role-playing game making software. It is exceptionally interesting. I have seen it played before, haven't played it myself. I'm a bit sketchy on a lot of the details of the story later on. Yeah, especially towards the end. There's things I'm going to have forgotten. So it should be good. Let's go. New game. Yeah, all good. I'm good. It is possible that certain scenes in this game are shocking to an unwarned public. Or maybe not. The musical pieces and sound effects of Off, created by alias Conrad Colwood, are an important part of the game. It would be a shame to play without them. I'm playing with them. Unproductive fun time. Enter your name. Go for the all caps. Something just feels wrong if you don't have it in all caps, you know? Bit of a weird gap there. Alright, that looks good. Sure. I am a boy. Alright. Welcome, Dismal. You have been assigned to a being called the Batter. The Batter has an important mission. Be sure that it is accomplished. We will let you out in Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. To move my body, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. To interact with the environment, use the spacebar or the enter key. Lovely. Arrow keys. Spacebar doesn't do anything yet. Alright, up is where we go. This is the Batter. This is Zone 0. And that is a cat. Alright. There cannot be any other living beings in Zone 0, so I must assume that you are only a mere figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, dear illusory what the hell? Interlocutor? Never heard of that word before. I'm gonna have to look that up and put a definition on the screen right now. Hints? Alright. I am the Batter. I've been assigned to a sacred mission. It is a pleasure. However, it is not the puppet I was addressing, but the puppeteer controlling it. What is your name, dear puppeteer? His name is Dismal. He can't talk to us. However, he can hear and see everything. Even though you too are but an inexistent apparition in my eyes, let it be said that I am delighted to meet you as well, dear Dismal. Yeah, it likes to kind of cross the barrier after you cut a little bit. I believe we're in need of your services. Many people are in need of my services, you know. Everybody loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in the most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. But what sort of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable than yours. I accept to serve you as a guide through this area, if it is of any help to you. Thanks. Yeah, well, yep. Zone 0. We're in control of this guy, the Batter. I'm gonna try and do, good voices for everyone, but in all honesty, they're probably gonna all end up sounding basically the same. What's in here? A luck ticket. Glorious. That's under... It's impossible to get around this obstacle. No, that's fair enough. I feel like I should write that down. Hang on. Having myself a piece of paper and a pen. What have we got? We got 4, 4, 8, 2, 8, 7, C. 8, 7, C. Excellent. Moving on. Quite peculiar. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Alright, up here. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorial being. Might you in fact be a creature of flesh and blood? I think so, yes. So I have been mistaken from the beginning. You did not even interrupt me in my deluded phantasms. This is relatively bizarre, I must say, for you are the first living being I was given a chance to encounter in this lieu. I had in fact concluded that Zone 0 was an empty land. Obviously I was muzzled. However, there exist other zones, and in those territories the risk of hostile individuals attacking you in the most violent manner is quite high. Your sacred mission will likely lead you into these lands. Would you like me to teach you the art of violent confrontation? Yes. Purification of... okay. This here is the battle screen. As you can observe, you will find yourself placed at the right-hand side of the screen. As we are. You can see us right over there. Your opponent, however, in this case yours truly, will be located on the left, the correct place for a single combat. Okay. At the beginning of combat, you will be confronted with a choice. You have to decide whether to attack, auto, or flee. Attack naturally permits you to engage the fight in the classical fashion. A good strong hit to the face, I'd assume. If auto is your decision, the computer will make the strategic choices in your place, making you simply the spectator. I believe I use that when I don't want to... when it's getting a bit tedious. Finally, flee, as its name indicates, is the option of the coward. I dehort this alternative. Yep. But now it is time for the offense. Choose attack, select the batter, then choose attack anew to off me with your bat. Do not utilize the auto function. The computer will not hold back, and I would take the risk of dying, taking my secrets with me to the grave. Let's do as he says. Batter. Select the batter. Competence. Nothing there. Objects. Ah. Alright, fair enough. Attack. Excellent, dear sportive companion. You must consider the fact that the batters and the enemy's levels determine the impact of your assaults. It is possible that you or your adversaries could avoid the barrage of attacks that you will throw at each other with slyness. On occasion, your cast iron will get you a critical hit, which will cause teeth to fly in heaps. Lovely. But let us move on, if you are willing to. You may have noticed that when you chose attack for the first time, after you selected the batter, a new window opened itself at the lower right-hand side of the screen. There you have the choice between 4 new options. Attack leads to a soul strike against a likewise soul adversary. Yep. Competence permits you to use one of your special skills. Makes sense. Objects will grant you access to the items you are currently carrying. Finally, you have, yet again, the opportunity to flee. But remember, solely the batter is responsible for that option in his personal menu. How about trying to utilize an object? Take this luck ticket and use it on the batter's person with gratitude. A luck ticket has been found. Well, I don't know if we found it, he kind of handed it to us. Poured it to us. Oh god. Anyway, yeah, let's do that. Impeccable. Your mastery of battle borders on brilliancy, my friend, but there is one thing we have not yet addressed. I am, of course, talking about competences. They are generally, in layman's terms, special moves. They can trigger surprising effects. They may induce a resurgence of health points, or may be in and of themselves powerful attacks. Nevertheless, know this: any use of competences leads to a consumption of competence points. So I ask that you use these skills sparingly. Once your CP are completely consumed, it will be impossible to carry out heavy assaults. And if you happen to cross swords with a tougher opponent before being able to get some more CP, victory will be uncertain. We're gonna die. But try it right away. Choose competence and try using the wide angle, which will allow you to analyze your enemy. Cool, let's do that. Batter, competence, wide angle. The Judge, an odd-appearing cryptic cat. That's a lot of HP. No weaknesses or resistances. You now know not only all about me, but also about the art of combat. About the wide angle, know that its analysis will always be best on the start of the battle. Thus it may accidentally analyze adversaries you have already knocked out for a long time. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of all of your team or all of your opponents fall to 0. What do you mean theoretically? Take good care of your health if you want a successful career in purification. From now on you'll be ready to crush all impure obstacles that get in your luminous mission's way. Well, supposing your intelligence is on the same level with your undeniable capability of dealing bat blows to an innocent cat. I wouldn't put it that way. Be it as it may, your training has not reached its end yet. Let me ask you to follow me if you still want me as your guide. Oh, off he goes. He flew right off there. Alright, I think we should probably follow him. I'm seeing some more numbers. Ah yes, to pass through here you need to use your cerebral organ. That would be, that's the brain. You know, the one bathing flabbily in your tired cranium. I'm not going to put up with a whole lot of that. I believe those floating blocks correspond to the symbols you can see on the wall in some way or another. Oh yeah, I can get that. Alright, that's what you're giving me? Well, I mean, this puzzle seems pretty easy. I'll give you guys 5 seconds to figure it out. That's enough, let's go. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple enough. Continuing. Oh, whoops. Well, I think I can figure out puzzles, but not stairs. Is there a problem, my dear pictorial heroes? I am not your genitor. I cannot do everything for you. Nonetheless, may I dare to suggest you wage activating certain ones of these strange floating blocks more than one time, if required. So come, solve this intriguing... I don't think that's how you spell intriguing. Puzzle for me, and quickly, if you please. I wish to rejoin the ground floor as soon as possible. Okay, I'm gonna assume this one. This one. This... No. That was incorrect. 1, 2... 6. I missed 6. I'm an idiot. 6, 8, 2, 3. Yeah! We're on, onwards. You know, do the whole little jingle. Anyway, moving on. This looks familiar. Finally, after all that exertion, the eagerly awaited recompense makes its entrance to the scene. Oh, he's eating the cat food. Wait, so hang on, let me get my piece of paper here. 448287. Wait, so where's C? Hang on, what? So right, if I go here... Yep, that worked. 8. It's this one. 287. 287. C. The door is opened. It's this way. Sweet. A piece of silver flesh has been found. This is a little bit weird. Crunch, nom nom crunch. Yeah, go on. You enjoy that. I'm off. I'm off. I'm probably gonna veto doing that anymore. Oh, here is an accessory that's going to be especially helpful on your purifying quest, dear enlightened student and sportive friend. Gee, I didn't know we were friends. I mean, you seem to be treating me like an idiot. It is a cube, hovering in mid-air, as you have likely noticed. That is that is quite a distinguishing characteristic. Nevertheless, you'll be able to differentiate it from similar ones by the contrast of bad taste it imposes on your view of its clashing colour, defying any sensible course of plastic arts. It's red. Red's a nice colour. I mean, I like red. Red's a nice colour. However, do not judge it too quickly, because despite its criticizable appearance, this red cube is of undeniable use. Aside from rendering you the entirety of your health and competence points, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a lieu of transition outside of space itself. You can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. I now invite you to try it out in order to discover locations more populous than this deserted land. Open your wings, my dear companion, and hurry away towards the following zones without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grab you. Okay. We've got a real stoic on our hands here, I think. Do not worry, I too travel a lot through the different zones of the world. We will newly meet one another eventually, without a doubt. Ah, by the by, take this. This object of a curious name will be the key that permits you to enter Zone 1. Have I clarified that you can at any time consult your inventory and characteristics by pressing the escape key? The Leo card has been found. Let's go on this. Okay. Here's this object. Okay, so Silver Flesh gives us more competence points, so health points. Yep, makes sense. Batter, wide angle, that's all we got. Equipment. We got the Harold Bat. That's... yeah, fair enough. Harold, hope he was a nice guy. Health points, 120 out of 171. Oh, we actually... oh yeah, we're damaged. Huh, weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what that does. Moving on. Health points and competence points are completely restored. Well, we're not hurt anymore. Save game. Block 1. There we go, that seems to have done it. Okay, well that is Zone 1. I'm going to probably end it here. You'll notice I haven't used a face cam. It's because I feel like there's not a whole lot I can... well, I mean, with horror games, I'm reacting, you can see me cowl in fear. But with a game such as this, I think... I'm not sure. I haven't used it this episode. Let me know what you think. I mean, it's always interchangeable. Like, I'm flexible, I can do whatever. I can have face cam or not have face cam. Anyway, that's Zone 1, Zone 0 of Off. Next time we will be going to Zone 1. Let me know what you think. I love this game. I love the concepts in this game, and I hope you'll like it too. And I hope you want to see more. Alright, well, I will see you next time. Goodbye.